Boeing 737-800 has two double-slotted flaps on trailing edge of each wings. Each flap has two transmissions. They increase the wing area and wing camber, by which it increases the lift. They are extended during takeoff, by which the lift increases with minor increase in drag. They are fully retracted during cruise. They are fully extended during landing, by which both lift and drag are increased. During normal operation, they are mechanically controlled and hydraulically operated. When we move flap lever, the selection goes to the control valve through cable and quadrant system. System B hydraulic pressure goes from the control valve to power drive unit to operate the flaps. During alternate operation, they are electrically controlled and electrically operated. When we operate alternate flap arm switch and control switch, electrical motor in PDU operate the trailing edge flaps. Boeing 737-800 has two Kruger flaps and four slats on the leading edge of each wing. Leading edge devices increase the wing area and the wing camber. During cruise, these surfaces are fully retracted. These surfaces extend during takeoff to increase lift, which permits slower speeds for airplane rotation. During landing, the leading edge slats fully extend to increase lift and help prevent a stall. During normal operation, the leading edge flaps and slats are mechanically controlled. System B hydraulic pressure is required to operate leading edge devices. During alternate operation, the leading edge flaps and slats are electrically controlled and standby hydraulic pressure is required to operate leading edge devices. This is flap control lever. These are the positions 0, 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 and 40. This is flap full down and this is fully up, retracted position. There are two gates on the flap lever detents. One is at number 1 detent and the other is at number 15 detent. In abnormal conditions, it helps the pilot to easily identify number 1 detent for go around and number 15 detent for non-normal landings. In app P5 panel, we have leading edge devices annunciator panel. The button at the center is for testing the lights. Flap position indicator is located in P2 panel here. Now the trailing edge flaps are retracted, so it shows up. There are two needles for right and left wing flaps. Upper needle is for left wing. These are the lights for leading edge flaps. This amber light comes when the leading edge devices are in transit. This green light comes when leading edge devices are extended or fully extended. There is no light when leading edge devices are retracted. Now we will operate the flaps. First we have to on the hydraulics. We will on both system A and B. But system B is only needed for flaps. Pressure of hydraulic system A and B can be checked in system page. Both system has 3000 psi. Before operating hydraulic system, make sure that both main tanks has minimum of 780 kg of fuel. It is required for EDP and EMDP case drain heat exchangers which are in the main tank. Before operating flaps, get clearance from outside. Inboard fan cowl of engines has to be closed. Now the flaps are clear to operate. We will move the lever in P10 panel to flap position 1. The flap movement can be seen in the trailing edge flap position indicator here. Now the leading edge devices have started to deploy. So amber leading edge flap transit light is on. Leading edge devices position can be seen in P5 aft panel also. Trailing edge flaps has reached number 1 position and the green leading edge flap extended light is on. Now we move the lever to fully extended position. We can monitor the trailing edge flap movement on the indicator. At flap position 25, the leading edge devices will start to fully extend. You can see the needle moving. Now green leading edge flap extended light is off and amber leading edge flap transit light is on because leading edge slats have started to fully deploy. This can be seen in leading edge devices annunciator also. Now the leading edge slats are fully extended. You can see the green light. Trailing edge flaps has also reached flap 40 position. It is fully extended now. You can see the flap lever position and green lights on leading edge devices annunciator panel showing that all leading edge devices are fully extended. Now we will retract the trailing edge flaps. Lever is at 40 position. Green leading edge flap extended light is on. Amber leading edge flap transit light is off. Leading edge position annunciator shows all leading edge devices are fully deployed. Hydraulic system B pressure should be available. Now we move the flap lever to 0 position. There is a spring inside the flap lever at this location. We have to pull the lever to move. Leading edge flap transit light is on. Here also you can see it. The flaps are retracting. You can monitor in the indicator. Flaps are reaching 1 position. Here the leading edge devices will fully retract. Now you can see the change in lights. It has changed. Now the flaps are fully up. Leading edge devices are fully retracted, so there is no lights. And also there is no light in leading edge annunciator panel here. This is how the trailing edge flaps are operated in normal conditions.